Hi everyone, Cher back with you again. I just quickly wanted to share with you what I found at Costco today. Like I said, my last video, I did a little bit of a Dollarama, Dollar Tree combined haul. I just didn't have time to fit it all onto one video. So I'm going to just share with you what I got at Costco today. I got some really good finds. I hadn't been to Costco in probably, I bet it's been a couple of months at least, or maybe even more. I don't get there very often because it is out of our town. It's not in our town. It's about a 45-minute drive or so. So I'll just show you what I got. I got some good buys today. I was really, really happy with the things that I was managed to find. So the first thing, I only had really one thing on my mind going to Costco today was I need to find those veggie straws. That I just love those veggie straws that I actually grabbed little bags of them at Dollar Tree last week and the week before, and I've fallen in love with them. But for $1.25 you don't get very many in a bag. So someone had mentioned that Costco was probably the best bet to get them. So that's what I had in mind today when I grabbed this big honkin' bag. This will last me for a long time. I can ration them out. And yeah, I just love these things. They are so yummy. So there we go. I finally found my big bag of veggie straws. And those were only, what did I pay for those? $6.49. So that's way more cost effective than buying the little bags, obviously. But for just a quick treat, or when you're out and about and you're hungry, if you're at the Dollar Tree, those are great. They're just like a quick thing you can just eat in the car on the way home or whatever. The other thing I thought I got a really good deal on today were these Clif Bars. Megan and I eat a lot of these. She has one just about every day in her lunch. Of course, she doesn't take anything that has peanuts because it's a peanut-free zone at her school. And I take these quite often in my lunch as well, with a banana or whatever, and these fill me up. There's a lot of fiber and stuff in them, and they really do fill you up. So I think I'm doing a good job when I can find them for $1 a bar. I usually I'll buy like a case. They come in usually a case of 12, and I pay $12 for a case. Well, today I got 18 of these. They had a coupon. So regularly these were $15.99, and I got minus $3.20 coupon on them. So what they were like about $13. So that's way less than $1 a bar. So I was really happy with that find. So I should have got 2 of these really, because I don't get to Costco very often, and the expiry date isn't until January, so we'll definitely be using these up for January. So I really probably should have grabbed 2, but I already had spent enough money at Costco today, so thought I better rein it in a little bit. I don't know if any of you are like me. When we go to Costco, we kind of joke and we call it the $100 store, because you can't just go in there for one thing. You just can't. It's kind of like the Dollar Tree. You can never go in there and just come out with one thing. Anyway, so of course I was wandering up and down where all the clothes and everything are. And again, because we don't have a Costco in our town, it is 45 minutes away, and I don't get there very often, I don't usually buy a lot of the clothes, because if they don't fit, of course there's no change room there to try it on. That's one thing I hate about Costco, because you can't try anything on. Well, it's a pain in the butt because it's too far away for me to go to return it. So anyway, I don't buy a lot of, especially pants I don't buy, because I just never know if they're going to fit me or whatever. So, but I did find this really cute t-shirt today. I don't know if you'll be able to see. It says Calvin Klein on it, which I like the fact that you can't really see it too much, because I don't like having a lot of words and stuff on my shirts or on my clothes. But it's a really soft t-shirt, and this was regularly $14.99, and I got it for $9.99 today. So I thought that was a good deal. I'm such a sucker for black. You'll notice I'm always in black. I need to get some color in my life. I really do. But I love this. It's a V-neck. I love V-necks. It's really super soft. So I scooped that up today. The other thing that I got that was also on sale today that was a really good deal were these 2 packs of paste. These ones are the medium. I like the medium salsa. We go through a lot of salsa at our house. These were on sale for, what did I pay for these? Paste. They were regularly $7.39, and they had a $2 off coupon for today. So for $5 something, I got 2 big jars of salsa. I can't even buy a big jar of salsa in my grocery store for under $8 or $9. It's just crazy. So I get these just about any time I do go to Costco, because I know we're going to use them. We use a lot of salsa. I put it in with my scrambled eggs. I put it on. We make a lot of dishes with spaghetti squash, and so I'll use some salsa to flavor things with. It's really low in calories. Like for a quarter of a cup, it's only 25 calories. So this is a really good way to add flavor to things and not a whole lot of calories. So I use that a lot. The last thing that I found that I was so happy to find were these Lifejackets. They're actually meant for kayaking, which is awesome, because I've been looking for a couple of new kayak life jackets. I was telling you in the last few of my videos that our lakes and rivers and everything are overflowing and we're having like lots of flooding problems. Well, right now we're not even allowed to have any boats on our local lakes. All the boat launches are closed. They don't want anybody with a motorboat on the lake right now, because what it does is it makes a wake, and of course all these poor people that live along the lakes have all got sandbags and all along trying to keep the water and stuff from sloshing up against the property and everything else and getting over their sandbags. So of course if you've got a bunch of boats out there, in which on a day like today and in June, like there'd normally be probably 30 boats out there, like seriously. So it's so weird to look outside and not see a single boat on the lake. It's been really eerie, actually. It's been really weird. So they just really don't want anybody out there with motorboats. Plus there's lots of like sticks and logs and all kinds of stuff just floating around out there because the water level is so high. It's picked up all kinds of stuff. Even people's docks are even floating around out there. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. So, so the only thing that are allowed on the lakes right now are paddle boarders and kayakers. So it's a great time to have kayaks, which we do. So last year, Megan's life jacket barely fit her. Like it was really, really tight. So I knew we were only going to get last summer out of it. And neither, like the one I have and the one she has, are not meant for kayaking because they go right up to your armpits. And so when you're trying to paddle, it kind of digs in. It's not very comfortable. So I had actually looked around last year. I went to Canadian Tire. I went to a few different places. And they wanted upwards, like between $80 and $100 for these kinds of life jackets. I just couldn't believe it. So you'll never believe what I paid for these today. I just grabbed them because I thought I'll never find this price again. These were $34.99. $34.99. Like I was just blown away. And it was funny because how when you leave Costco, you gotta show them your little slip, and the guy makes his little black mark on it or whatever. He was like, wow, that's a really good deal for those, hey? And I'm like, uh-huh. So he's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go get me some of those today too for my family. So yeah, I just was, blown away. Very happy. So we can get rid of our ugly, ill-fitting, uncomfortable life jackets. So yeah, we're gonna be getting our kayaks out there soon just because we can, and you don't have to worry about any boats. You can go out in the middle of the lake right now and you don't have to worry about getting hit by a boat. It's crazy. I don't know how long this is going to be like this, but I'm thinking it's going to be probably for at least a few more weeks because the snowpack is still melting and the lake is rising every day. Like they're saying that it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And these poor people that are, they're getting so tired of sandbagging. They actually have these little sandbag stations all over our town, all different areas of town. And people are, actually Megan and I are actually thinking about going to helping too. I know some of the schools, the high schools, the kids, their last hour of school or whatever, they're getting out of class early and they're going and filling up sandbags just to help people because they're just getting so burnt out, so tired. It's exhausting, back-breaking work, and hauling these sandbags around and trying to build up their little levees that they've got going on around their houses and stuff. It's really sad. So a lot of people are it's great that you live in a community where everybody pitches in when you need the help, right? So I would love to think that people would be helping us if we were in need of that kind of help. So we want to kind of give back too. So I think we're going to go down in the next day or so, and we're going to go down and do our part, and we'll fill up some sandbags, and we'll just leave them there like everybody else is doing. The people that aren't in the same boat, that that they're not having water issues, but they just want to do something to help. So I think that's a really cool thing. When you live in a small community, that's what's so awesome. It just kind of brings brings everybody together, right? So, which is really cool to see that. So anyway, that's my story for today. Anyway, I just wanted to share what I had gotten at Costco today. I didn't want to not do that because I just thought these were just amazing. Like I couldn't believe it. Anyway, so I will leave it at that for today, and I'm excited for my nephew to come, and I probably won't be doing any more videos for the rest of this week anyways, but I will try to get back with you again next week. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I like to do a lot of Dollarama, Dollar Tree videos. Sometimes I'll do a little how-to video. I'll give you a little update. My mouse problem seems to be all solved. We haven't had any more, so that's awesome. I'm so happy. And yeah, so you never know what you might find on my channel. A little of this, a little bit of that. So anyway, hope everyone's having a good one. I will catch you again next time. Ciao for now.